woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman. That was said by Melinda Gates. These are the kind of women that we try to feature on the Citizen Rising Woman. And on this edition, we have many strong women that we'll be featuring. Well, today I'm not alone. I'm with Abera from CRDB, and she is the branch manager of Pugu Road. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm fine.
Well, could you tell us who Abera is?
Abera is an economist, graduated from University of Devizna, currently working with CRDB Bank PLC as a branch manager at Lumumba Branch. I've joined the banking industry in 2009. I've started working from the junior position at Tanzania Post of Mail, formerly known as Tanzania Post of Mail. Currently, it is TCB, whereas I started it from the junior position. I then joined CRDB in 2010, whereby I started as a bank officer, working in different branches and the office, acquiring experiences and knowledge, and then growing until today, the place where I am today.
I really love your story, especially because you came from a junior role and you went all the way back to the senior roles, right? So let's talk about your humble beginnings, right? When you were in university, you said you studied economics.
Yes.
So how was it? How was the ratio of girls and boys in your class?
I could say girls were 20% and boys were 8%. That was the ratio in our economics class.
Okay, that was such a big gap. So what made you keep going with economics?
I loved economics. So the fact that there were many boys than girls didn't really affect me. I loved the course, so I went for it. It didn't bother me if we were many girls or many boys. I just wanted to study economics, and so I did that.
So to say you were passionate about it.
I was passionate.
Okay, that's amazing. Well, today you are branch manager at one of the largest bank companies in the country. And when you started studying in primary, secondary, were you ever a leader before then?
Yes. To start with, I'm a firstborn. That's naturally.
You become a leader.
I become a leader. But I've always been a leader in schools and university. So I've always played the leadership roles since my humble beginner. Yeah. So I've always been a leader.
So what are the challenges that you've had along your way to becoming a leader, and the challenges that maybe you even face to lead?
I would say being a leader is a responsibility that you have to take for yourself and the people that you're leading. So you have to bring a group of people that you're leading, to groom them, to empower them to one direction. So having to deal with people coming from different cultures, people growing up with different ideas, people with different mindsets, it's a bit challenging. But nevertheless, it is more of a positive way, the responsibility to be as a leader. We need to groom them, we need to empower them, and leading them to the right direction as per corporate perspectives.
I really love how you're being able to mention the challenges, but as well take on the challenges to a positive note instead of a negative one, because that means you're a really good leader. A good leader has to be able to identify the challenges, but also to be able to take them as something that is positive and in the long run find solutions to those problems. So kudos to you for being able to do that. So what motivates you as a person?
As a person, I have a set of motivations. I will start with responsibilities, both at corporate and family level. The fact that I know is through this job, I can work and provide for my family. Motivates me to do more, that's so that I can so that I can be able to provide for my kids and my family at large. But again, the urge to meet the deadlines, work under pressure, set the targets and meeting them, and at times beating them, motivates me to do more. I would also say the urge to self-growth in my career path motivates me to search for more knowledge, to look for new roles, to apply new ideas, to come up, or rather to create new ways of doing things, so that I could not be bored. I would become a good leader, or rather I would grow to a better and bigger positions. So set of motivations.
Oh, I love that. And from your story, I come to realize that you're more self-driven. So let me ask, this takes me to the next question. what are the skill sets that a woman needs in order to be able to attain the leadership roles?
I'll start by saying confidence. We women should first and foremost trust, or rather have confidence on themselves. I used to say confidence is one of the best makeup any woman can wear. If you have confidence, you can try new things. You can be daring. You can do things regardless if a man cannot. If a man can do it, means even a woman can do it. So I think women should have confidence in ourselves. We should have determination. We should have a sense act of deciding and be firm in our decision and be self-driven, working towards a certain goals, and have a sense that I must achieve this. I must get this done. I must have participate in this. I must have this being presented on time. So that one also is one of the qualities. Again, I would say self-awareness. We as women, especially leaders, we should be in a position to be aware of the way we do things, how society is pursuing us, how others are talking about us, how our actions, emotions, feelings have impact on ourselves, on the community, on the people that we are leading, and so on and so forth. So on all this perspective, if you take them and you combine them and you work towards them, I think you will, or rather one can become a great leader.
Okay, so in your story, you also spoke about how a leader is supposed to influence others, inspire others. So with the role that you have today, what are you doing on your own role to make sure that you're empowering or even inspiring other young women?
I've been a believer of teamwork. So I believe in a group of, let's say, 10 or 12 people. Everyone has an idea among ourselves. So I always let my people have the ideas spoken, have the idea respected, have the idea of voices heard. So by doing so, you find so many hidden talents, so many hidden potentials within ourselves or within the team that we lead. So by doing that, you just assign someone a work, you let him or her do it, and you just want for the result. By the way, or rather on the way, they face any problem, you are there to assist them. But you trust people, you give them work, you empower them, you mentor them, coach them, you assist them whenever possible. But you let people you believe in your team to have things done, and eventually things get done.
Awesome. So teamwork is the dream on. Well, so let's speak to the younger girls, right? Looking at yourself back, let's say you're 15 years old. What would you have told the little Abera about leadership? Now, you're going to give yourself advice, but at the same time, this is an advice that other young women, young ladies are going to hear and maybe even follow on their leadership journey. So let's go to her.
To our young ladies, or rather young girls who are maybe 15, I would say there is, I know the society is created in such a way that there is a gap between men and the women, but we should behave as the gap is closed. By so doing, we should go forward and capture the possibilities, or rather the opportunities that are there, regardless our gender. We should never see that this is dedicated for the boy child. Girls should be encouraged to study more of like science, technology, should explore new things. I like the era where we came from, where girls were made to do like soft things. The voices were not at the table. Our ideas were not that much heard. But now the world is different. Women are ahead. We should demand that respect. We should demand that respect that we really sex.
Wow, that is amazing. I will take that even for myself. We should demand the respect that we deserve. Thank you very much, Ms. Abera, sitting with us today. It has been quite an inspirational story. I loved how you went through your journey, how you conquer your challenges, and how you keep even learning more with the challenge and the position that you already have. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Abera Kitambi, and with her story, we learned a lot, including taking the self-initiative to be able to conquer the world, to be able to conquer the corporate world, to be able to become the leader that you can be. Under the Citizen Rising Woman Initiative 2023, we're going to highlight even more women through the Citizen newspaper. Don't forget to keep following us on YouTube, but also on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and also on Twitter, but also on YouTube under Mwananchi Digital. Until next time.